Hi, I'd like to be talking today about the philosophy of leadership and what I have learned and how I can relate it to my life in general as well. Um, there's so many things that I've learned, it's really hard to name them all, but here goes. I'll try my best. One thing that I've really learned is making goals and not having them too lofty or too small. So I make goals that are going to test my comfort zone and give me greater confidence once I achieve those goals. For example, this past 3 days I was taking a motorbike training course, and the first day I was doing not so good because I've never ridden a motorbike before. And my goal was just to finish the course and do my best. And the second day I got a little bit better. The third day I got a little bit better. So I did not end up passing this course, but I gained a lot of confidence and experience and wisdom, and I can always retest. And even the instructors themselves said that I had a better attitude. So I'm going to look forward to challenging that test and passing it. And then when I do that, that's another goal that I've accomplished and something that I could look with pride at. And I conquered my fears. And I can always share this with my clients as well when even the story itself I can share, and hopefully that'll help bring their stress levels down as well, and make them feel that they can do it as well. That we're all human, and we all get that fear of the unknown, and it's okay. And a person can achieve what they don't think that they can achieve. So for me, what I've learned, a major factor that I've learned in the philosophy of leadership is goal setting. That keeps me going. That leads into vision as well. And for me, vision is having a broader picture of what I'm going to be doing, where I look at goals as just being the steps to my big vision. And my vision is always expanding. I have a vision right now of just finishing this course, getting all the experience and knowledge I need, confidence again, and the wisdom. You're always learning in this course for sure, and I want to just accumulate all the knowledge that I can before sharing this with other people and with other clients. And I want to feel comfortable as well, and I hope that rubs off on the client as well, that they feel comfortable too, that I don't want to be a faker. I want to know that I don't want to be an actor. I want them to know that what I'm saying is real, and that they believe me, that it's the truth, kind of thing. Also, I never thought about servant leadership, but I've been trying to practice that as well, where I'll just stand back, and even, for example, at the gymnasium, where I'll be doing something, and before I wasn't trying to attract attention to myself or anything like that, but if you just stand back and just think of what you're doing and doing it properly, and not really thinking about anybody else, just doing it yourself, I find that other people will feel more comfortable with you as well, and then come up to you and start asking you questions on how you did this and how you did that. And you're not really seeking. You're just there, and you're just helping. So I learned a lot about servant leadership, where it's a different type of leadership, and it's something that I also want to get better at too. What else can I talk about? So conflict resolution is another one I could talk about, where I just, for me, conflict was, it's my way, I'm right. I'm not going to listen to you. This conversation is over, kind of thing, if you're not going to hear my point of view. And so I've learned actually, and I do have to step back, just analyze the situation, assess it, and then act appropriately. So I'm going to have to listen to this other person's point of view, have that empathy. I might not agree with that point of view, but I do have to listen to it, see where they're coming from, and give them a chance to speak, and then we could have a decent conversation and see if we can resolve this conflict, have some kind of resolution. that we're both happy with. And if worst comes to worst, then we just agree to disagree. So that's another major thing that I've learned. My growth mindset was another um, big factor after all these modules that I did. And growth, for my growth mindset, I've always figured that I've had a growth mindset for the most part, but I'm even trying to expand on that. And with the growth mindset, it's just a human being is always learning, always gaining from their experiences. So if you make mistakes and you learn from it, it's not really a mistake. I really believe in that. And for me, my growth mindset basically is that I can pretty much do anything that I want to do and accomplish anything that I set my mind to. Um, that's where my growth mindset's at now. And after reading all these excerpts and um, all the little stories in the book, by the way, I really like that textbook. I'm going to read the whole thing probably one day. I enjoyed reading everything, and I enjoyed this course quite a bit. The one about the allegory of the cave with Plato was especially good too, because that dealt with change. And I can relate to that. It's really hard, and it's fear of the unknown, and nobody really likes to change, and they're in their lane and with their blinders on, and if they don't shake anything up, then nothing's really gonna change for them. They think kind of, but we're always changing. Things are always changing as well. So I've learned you've got to challenge yourself. You've got to really not be afraid of change. Change can be good. Change for me is usually good, and this will rub off on the clients in a number of ways. I've already gained so much experience by changing from reading these textbooks, which will now empower me to help these other clients out. And the more I share the knowledge, the more they're going to be interested in this kind of philosophy, the philosophy of leadership, and the more I can attract them, they'll probably be asking more questions. They'll be more into it. They'll be more interested, and we're going to form a better relationship that way as well. I've learned also that, and I didn't know that there was some different types of leadership, and that really a person can become a better leader if they are willing to work at it and just get that laser focus going, and things will happen for you. You just got to make that first move, start doing the steps one step at a time, and it's amazing what kind of wonders and feats of accomplishment a person can really get. So I'm grateful for taking this course, and I know for a fact that it's going to help me not just with clients but in my everyday life. With this course down the road as well, dealing with people, I got extra enthusiasm now, and I'm willing to carry that forward and pay this forward as well for anyone who's willing to receive it.